The head of Nigeria's election commission says first results from the country's general vote should be available later today. The ballots are still being counted. Voting was pushed into a second day due to some technical difficulties. Well, this comes as military fighter jets and ground troops have been pounding Boko Haram fighters in northeastern Nigeria after the militants carried out a new series of attacks. Here's France 24's Nicolas Germain.
The Electoral Commission here is hoping to announce the final result this evening. In theory, it has 48 hours after the end of voting, so that could, in theory, take us to Tuesday evening because of technical glitches. The voting actually did end on Sunday evening, but they are quite hopeful that it will be announced tonight, even some say by 8 p.m., some say a little later. The way it works in Nigeria, it's a federal nation and you have 36 states. Each polling station first sends its results to the capital of each state, and then each state sends its results to the federal capital here in Abuja. So far, the Electoral Commission has only received a handful of results from a handful of states, but it's said to us that at noon it will start announcing the results state by state, and therefore it hopes to have a result by tonight. There have been tensions, of course, especially yesterday in the city of Port Harcourt, which is at the heart of Nigeria's oil-producing land. Oil, of course, 70% of Nigeria's revenues. In Port Harcourt, it was APC supporters of Muhammadu Buhari, the main rival of Goodluck Jonathan. They took to the streets denouncing irregularities and fraud. So now everyone's going to wait and see what happens when the results are announced. If Buhari loses, there could be violence, especially in his stronghold of Kaduna. If Jonathan loses, there could be violence, especially in the southern states in the Niger Delta. Of course, if Jonathan loses, this would be a first since 1999 that the ruling PDP party loses a presidential election.